All right, it's a rainy day today. Took today and tomorrow off from work, so I'm gonna get some shit done. It's very rare that I actually get a break. And we're gonna go out to the barn. I wanted to change over a couple of things on the celica. One of them being the shift knob. The kid had said that there was a short throw shifter on there, and the shift knob kept on coming off, so he got just like a universal 5-speed shift knob. And this is it right here, just a standard cheap shift knob. I don't like it. It doesn't match anything in the car or around the car. So I was thinking, oh, you know, it'd be sweet either getting a TRD shift knob to kind of match the whole TRD thing, or just a white ball shift knob to match the actual white on the car. I thought that would be kind of cool. So I took it off. There's a little plastic sleeve. Took that off, and then, well, it's not a short throw shifter. Let's just say that. So I got the console off. It's right over there. I already kind of pre-prepped this, took the shift boot off, and this is what I found. That's not a short throw shifter. That is literally cut. The threads are just cut. Fucking ridiculous. So yeah, so not only do I have to find another shifter, but I have to, yeah, fix all this. Now, I was just going to get a stock shifter, maybe even the stock shifter box, but they're fucking crazy expensive. Like, crazy expensive. So I just got a short throw shifter. It'll be here probably in a couple of days. So at least I wanted to take this apart. So basically, got it backwards. This sits in like that. You've got a pin, locking pin right here. Underneath here on the actual shift ball, there's a little metal clip that you just clip off. There's a side clip on the side one, which I already took off. And then this right here goes in through that part. And there's just a captive ring that sits on the end of that just connects all that together. So once you got all that off, this little kind of door comes up, and then the whole shift knob or shifter linkage bar comes right out. So like I said, I got one on order. It'll be here soon. It'll give a better throw, and it'll be about the same length up there. So I also got a shift knob ball coming in. Boot I've got coming in only because this is not a boot to a Toyota Celica. In fact, I don't know where the hell this came from, but it's not to a Toyota Celica. The Toyota Celica stock boot has a ring that you just put on this boot, and it actually clips to the inside of this right here. It goes like on the inside of these things right here, and it just kind of presses onto that, and those little plastic clips keep it in place. This is not that. That's nothing like that. So I don't know where the heck this came from, but I want it out of this car. One thing I'm struggling to find is the actual metal clip that goes here. It's not unlike like a metal hanger. So to be completely honest, I'll probably just take a metal hanger, bend it up to shape, and then throw it in there. But yeah, so the next clip is going to be the shifter, and we'll be installing this thing. All right, got the heater on. It's chilly this week, a bit chilly, so I didn't want to freeze my butt out here. But it's a couple days later. Got the shift boot in, shift knob, and the short throw shifter. Short throw shifter, if I can get all this stuff out of the way. The Ralco ZR short throw shifter. It's got a weighted knob on it, but I don't like the weighted knob. It looks kind of weird, but I did order another one anyway. If we look at the stock one, you can see that it's got a longer end point there, and that's essentially what makes it a short throw. It extends that bottom, and you can actually have a shorter throw to get it into gear. Like I said, I didn't like this knob, so I went ahead and got a white knob to kind of fit with the outside of the car. It is a little larger than I wanted it to be. It's kind of like a muscle car feel, but it's not too bad. We'll see how it goes. Got a shift boot, just a 6-speed white shift boot, like the PVC type of fake leather shift boot. So we will be replacing that shift boot that's not even supposed to be on this car with that one, this old crusty thing. So yeah, we're gonna put this shift boot onto the trim piece, get the shifter in there. There's also some spacers for the actual, you can see them in there. Because of that end linkage being longer, it's gonna end up hitting the bottom of the or the tunnel here. So you actually have to take these 10 or 12 millimeter bolts off of this assembly and shim it up using the supplied shim. So there's shims in here, and then there's bolts because you're gonna need longer ones here. So it's gonna lift this all up, all while extending that down. So it will lift it up in the column, but the boot will hide that, so you won't notice it. So yeah, we're gonna take that apart, shim it up, get that stuff together, and see how it looks. All right, got the old bolts and washers and rubber grommets out, and got the spacers in. So as you can see, it's up. I think that's about a 1/2 inch. So in those were bolt, little washer, and rubber grommet. All those got to come out to put those new solid mount bushings in. So that does help actually stiffen it up, because those rubber grommets allowed movement. So it's give you a lot of weird feel play in the actual shifting box. So definitely a lot better. All right, got the shifter in there. Made sure she went through all the gears and shifted smoothly. So obviously I had to put the locking pin back in here. The whole pivot point had to put back in here. Had to put the lock washer back in. The hardest part about all this, putting it back in, is the fact that there's these little clips. You can see that there's these little clips that hold that ball in there, that bushing in there. You got to put that one in. That one right there. Big thing too is to put automotive, like all-purpose automotive grease on the big ball pivot and on the 2 end pivots, so that way it doesn't bind up for you and it's nice and smooth. So that helps out a heck of a lot. So yeah, everything is all together now. Now we have to work on the actual shift boot, which is going to attach right into here on these rings. Yeah, gonna get the shift boot made up, and then catch up on that one. All right, so done. Shifter's in, boots in, shift knobs in. Probably the most ricerous thing I've ever seen. That is a whole lot of white. I don't think I pre-planned it for that much white. It definitely needs that. I don't know. It's like a ghost. It's like a ghost sitting in the middle of the console. But I mean, it works for now. So yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do. All right, I just couldn't do it. The white shift knob and boot just was too much white. I don't know what I was thinking. So I ordered a black shift boot. with white stitching. Just another one of the same kind of PVC ones. I've already got it slitted around the bottom for the actual ring that holds that boot in there. So we're gonna say bye-bye to that one. As well as the shift knob too. It didn't look that big in the picture, so it's kind of too big for me. So we're gonna stick with the weighted shift knob that came with the car. Just a standard kind of ugly shift knob for now. I'll probably spring for an actual TRD shift knob. The ones that I found online are kind of like just used ones, kind of beat up. I want to wait till I find like a cleaner one to put in there, since I've got the interior kind of getting more clean every time I touch another piece of it. So yeah, we're gonna swap over the shift boot, put that other shift knob that came in with the short throw kit on it, and then put it together. All right, that white ricer stuff is out, and I got the new one in. Well, new. Yeah, I think that fits a lot better. Like I said, I'm not too fond of the shift knob. It's a lot better than that white one. This is definitely a lot cleaner of a look. I don't know what I was thinking, honestly, but it's cool. So this, like I said, this is a weighted one. Not only that, but it's a short throw, so it's definitely a lot better. And of course, that'll do it for this one and the video right here. The next thing to do on this is I've got a couple other interior pieces that I gotta fix up, and the exhaust. The Greddy exhaust that's on this is top notch. It's expensive Greddy exhaust, but what's really crazy is, so it's a muffler one, obviously muffler on tip, I should say. Well, the stock exhaust doesn't have that. The stock exhaust is a muffler just in front of the rear axle part, and then it's just like a pipe that comes out that has a tip on it. There's no other muffler. Well, they replaced this axle back with the Greddy exhaust, but in front of that is still the stock muffler. So they didn't gain anything from adding this muffler. In fact, they lost horsepower, lost gas mileage, and lost tone. So it's super quiet. And I was wondering why would a Greddy exhaust be this quiet? Well, it turns in fact that they had doubled up on the mufflers on this. So we got to get rid of that mid-pipe muffler that's in front of the axle. Hopefully, literally gonna just chop it, put a straight pipe, be done with it. But anyway, that does it for this one. So like, comment, subscribe, follow for more, of course. We'll do more to this. Like I said, got a couple other things coming in for the mail, or coming in the mail for this one next time. So we'll do another video here in a little while, and yeah, see you guys later.